Haku! My name is Luhui Whitebear, and I'm a member of the coastal band of the Chumash Nation. I would like to start by offering gratitude to the Kalapuya people whose land we are on. I offer this not just as an appreciation, but also to recognize that they were forcibly removed to the Grand Ronde and Siletz reservations so we can be standing here today. Our connections to land are important, and understanding where and how we move across them is as well. I am not from Oregon originally. I am from my father's people's homelands in what is now known as Santa Barbara, California. Although I have called Oregon my home for many years now, I recognize that I'm still a visitor to another people's lands. I offer my words today in a respectful way. While these are not my homelands, I have come to call this community my home. With that, I bring my connections to other communities, much like all of you do. As an Indigenous woman, much of the work I focus on is about the struggles many Indigenous nations face. Among these are murdered and missing Indigenous women and the prevalence of violence against our bodies, particularly in regards to sexual violence. And I did want to thank everybody who's wearing red today in honor and recognition of all the murdered and missing Indigenous women. Thank you for that. Connected to these, it is easy to become consumed by the overwhelming stories that reflect the realities of these issues. And connected to those realities is the ways in which these violences are normalized and the ways that our voices become invisibilized and silenced, as evidenced most recently by the marked absence of Indigenous voices and the mainstreaming of the Me Too and Time's Up campaigns. I bring this up today as a way to remember that the spaces we create in our communities have a lot of work to do. What I ask of you is to think of who is missing from your conversations in these spaces. Are you being inclusive in ways that do not tokenize? How do you bring in perspectives that are not your own, or issues you may not fully understand? We are all doing a lot of work in our communities, and thinking beyond what is right in front of us is crucial in order for us to continue to build solidarity across communities. In these current political times, many communities are facing the types of oppression Indigenous people have faced for hundreds of years. Let me tell you, times like these don't always fade with a new administration or with new laws and policies. However, that does not mean that we give up and seek into complicity. Rather, we rise up, we build and we create with each other, and we hold each other up when the weight of it all threatens to break us. We find power with each other and within ourselves. When I think about power, I think about the words of my late uncle, John Trudell. When I think about power, his words continue to remind us that we are the ones who hold true power. And the more we invest in describing those who are in control as powerful, we give them our power. We can't be powerless in these times. There's too much at stake and people's lives literally depend on it. If there is one thing I ask of you today to do, is to remember that power you have within you. Before I end, I'm going to offer a poem I wrote called No Power.
Closer to the mic.
Touch the earth, soft hands, soft earth, soft heartbeat. Touch the earth, no power. Hear the wind, whispering names, whispering wind, whispering stories. Hear the wind, no power. Feel the rain, healing hearts, healing rain, healing spirits. Feel the rain, no power. Hear it, heartbeat, touch it, earth beat, feel it, life beat, no power. Rhythms sung by rain, rhythms carried by wind, rhythms heart of earth, no power. Touch the earth, she is life. Feel her heartbeat, it is yours. You are earth, earth is you, no power. So to end, I ask you again to remember your power. Remember your power. Let us pull together filled with that energy created. Let it fuel us as a community that works together for our shared liberation. Remember your power and don't let anyone take that from you. Thank you.